Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a review on the Makeup Revolution products that I have. I don't have a lot, but I'd like to give you an idea on the products that I bought from them. I bought some products from their website, and I will link a video where I had a problem with customs because they were keeping the products in the post office and I had no idea. So it took a while and I had to report it to Makeup Revolution, and they said that they will just refund it. I still got the products eventually. So some of the other products I also found from a store here in Market, and they sell a lot of Korean brands, and for some reason they also carry the Makeup Revolution products. Though very limited, I was able to snag maybe 3 products more, and I was really interested in trying out these 3 other products that for some reason wasn't something that I would be drawn to when I'm buying online. But once it was already there, I thought, yeah, why not give it a shot, because it's very, very affordable. I did have a separate review on these 2. These are the Golden Sugar 2 and the blush palette, Blush Goddess, and both of them are nice. I am just more drawn to this palette because it has more variety in terms of the color, and I can also link a review that I did where I made a face-off between these 2. And while this is also very nice, but I think this is more of a party makeup look because everything is just so either sheer or shimmery, and everything is just, you know, bringing out a lot of your goddess look. Unlike this one, which is actually a blush goddess, this one can be workable on daytime, and I particularly like the gold highlight. I wore the gold from this palette, and it looks like this when you apply it. Not part of the review that I did previously between the 2 is that this can also be your eyeshadow, because I use this as my eyeshadow and kind of this one to deepen the crease. You wouldn't have any darker eyeshadows if you use this, but you can always use a liquid eyeliner to create some of the definitions on your lash lines and your flick. But this one is just something that you can bring when you're going to the beach, when you're having a party, and you're traveling, and this is something that can double as both your highlight, your blush, and your eyeshadows. Maybe if you're looking for a matte blush, this wouldn't work because it doesn't have any matte at all except for these 2. Right off the bat, these 2 are something that you might want to try. These are very, very good. I also had a separate review on this Fortune Favours the Brave palette, and that was like a first impressions review and a tutorial as well that I'm going to link. But now that I've been using it for quite some time, I do think that I am more drawn to this shade than any other shade, and it has been getting a lot of dent in there, and that these shades are some of the shades that I barely even use. Like this one, it has a huge variety and you can do a lot of things in it, but somehow I just get so confused sometimes using this because I just, you know, I get so overwhelmed with the number of eyeshadows. But each time I look at this, I tell myself that I don't need another eyeshadow palette because I already have enough. I should be having enough. And this is something that I would recommend. There are a lot of color tones here. Some are even duochromes, and some are like meant to be swirled together because they're just, the pens are just too small, and the tendency is that you're just going to combine the colors together. Like this one, for example, actually comes out like this. It's very pigmented, but it has a little bit of the pink specks. Pink, you can see there are some pink in it. You should try it. It's something that's worth trying. I'm not really using it a lot recently, but when I do, I just tend to go for that shade called Peachy. Yeah, something to consider. This palette is absolutely nice. all I've been talking about are products that I have had a review in the past. Take it as an update of after a few months or months of using it. So this one, I love this one. I think if there's something that Makeup Revolution is really good at, it would be the highlighters. And this one, I broke this one. It's something that really broke my heart as well. I dropped it, and yeah, I broke it, and I've been really holding on to it. Some of the products that I broke, I just threw away if it doesn't work anymore. But this one, I'm holding on to it because it's a really, absolutely, really good highlight. I have mentioned before that I am trying to stay away from highlights now because I've been getting the dewy effect from the placenta cream that I bought from casademori.com. But this one is something that I would like to save. It's something that works in every makeup look for me, and it's a really nice highlight. If you're looking for something to start on with your highlighting game, you should try this Poudre Illuminatrice from Makeup Revolution. It's worth the buck. It's worth the money. It's so worth the money. And then this one is your dual bronzer. It's actually mentioned as a bronzer, but for me I use it as a contour. It's a very nice contour product, and if you made a mess, you can always use this lighter shade to like kind of blend it and not make it look too sharp. The only problem I had with this is sometimes it looks really grayish to me and it looks like a bruise. So I had to be really careful in using this, making sure that I don't look like somebody punched me in the face or in the side of my face. If you live in the Philippines, it's kind of hard to get because I didn't buy this from the store in Market. But you know, if you get a chance to have it, it's affordable and it doesn't require a lot of application because it's pigmented, it's blendable, it's really nice. So let's go now to the products that I recently bought from Makeup Revolution through this Korean store in Market. I found the Makeup Revolution products in there. So I bought this awesome double flick liquid eyeliner. It's a double flick, like literally a double flick, because it has two ends. One end is a fine brush and the other end is a felt tip applicator. It's really nice. It's something that will make it easier for you to put on your winged eye look, because with the felt tip you can just like dab it this way and you have your wing. So it's like a guide because it's a much sturdier kind of product. So that's how it is. And this other one is like for someone who wants a finer flick or a finer line in the eyes. It bends a little, but it's also pretty firm and pretty good for someone who's starting with the winged eye effect. If you're going to set this with a dark eyeshadow, that's fine. It's not gonna run, it's not gonna smear. But if you're just gonna use this on its own, better make sure you're not going to the gym or you're not sweating later. It's not waterproof or sweat proof. That's the only downside for this. I would prefer my liquid eyeliner to always be waterproof. For people who are just starting with your eye makeup look with the winged eye effect, just try this. It's something really good to practice on your winged eye skills. I have this Super Wow lipstick, and the shade that I got is the Atomic shade because I was really drawn to like this orangey shades recently, and I don't know, it's just really pretty. Because it's not expensive, I mean, don't expect too much. I found that sometimes it will really slide off from the tube and you have to be careful, like see, it slides off, and it doesn't go that way when I bought it, but when I just started using it, I realized that it can drop when you're holding it upside down, and it's very pigmented. That much I can agree. I love it, but it's something that you needed to smear all over your lips using your fingertips because it can be really drying. It's matte. and it's cakey and it's not a comfortable matte. I would still think that if you're looking for lipsticks, just go for Maybelline. Maybelline Creamy Mattes are just one of the awesome ones you can find in the Philippines. Go for the Maybellines. This is not something I would recommend, although the color payoff is really nice. The other product that I bought, and this is probably, yeah, this is the last Makeup Revolution product that I have, is the Salvation Velvet Lip Lacquer. And I bought the color What I Believe because I was just drawn to the pink. The tube is like really pretty. It looks really fancy. And I loved it when I first applied it. I know I'm layering the lipstick all over, like one layer after the other, but just bear with me because I just want to show you how it looks like. So see how it applies nicely and it's not like annoyingly sticky. So I can still press my lips together and it doesn't look like I can't open my lips. I've had that problem before with the LA girl and that just is downright sticky. This one is not. However, the problem that I have with this is that while the color is really pretty, applies really nice, and I mean it's not sticky, it's not annoying, it after a while, like it's not even a while, after a few minutes you can see the lines on your lips and it just doesn't look like one full lip color anymore. It looks like it's breaking apart and it doesn't look nice. It looks really waxy and really patchy. And yeah, the only way again to work it is to like really rub your fingertips and just give it a more matte effect, like a softer matte effect. So I think if there's something where Makeup Revolution fails, it would be the liquid lipstick and the Super Wow lipstick. I haven't tried the ones that they had, the standard tube lipsticks that they have, and I wouldn't want to post a review about those things if I haven't really tried them. I guess I would give these two a pass. I mean, the color is really pretty, but I don't like how it eventually looks. I don't like applying on really nice makeup and then eventually finding out that I look horrible when I... Look at that! My mascara is running, so yeah. So I don't like putting on makeup and turns out after a few minutes I look horrible and I don't have a mirror in front of me to like really check it out. I don't like people thinking that I look like a mess. If you're quite curious about the Salvation Velvet, it doesn't work nicely with me and I think it's something that I would never repurchase. But the other products, like the highlights, the blushes, they're awesome. Let me just mention again that I don't have a lot of Makeup Revolution products, but at least the products that I have right now are some things that I would like you to have an idea of. And I haven't tried the singles because I just love opening palettes a lot. I like the variety. They don't put names. They don't put names on their shades, but I think they also have like the singles for each of these. And if they do, tell me. Just let me know in the comment section below. And I do hope that you like this review and you got something out of this. If you have some requests or products that you want to review that you've seen in my other videos that I use in the tutorials, please feel free to mention them below. And I hope to see you again in my channel. Please click the thumbs up button if you like this film and do subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again. Bye! 1, 2, 3